Hello, Anteater fans, and welcome to our schedule release special as we preview the 2013 and 14 women's golf team here at UC Irvine. Michael O'Sullivan here with head coach Julie Brooks. Coach going into her 8th season at the helm. And, Coach, things get going September 16th and 17th. You guys head out to the Midwest, Minnesota, out in Minneapolis for your first invitational. So I know that's got to be some dates that stick out for you, and you're excited to get back on the course for.
Yeah, we're less than 2 months away from our first event, and the girls are prepping over the summer, playing a lot of tournaments, getting in shape, and we're really looking forward to our first event in Minnesota. It's a tournament we've never been before.
And then after the tournament in Minnesota, you go to Portland for the Rose City Collegiate Tournament. That's September 30th through October 1st, and then a couple other tournaments in October. Price Given 5-field tournament, New Mexico State will be the host there. And then you go to Vegas for the UNLV Invitational. So in October, things really get busy for your team and a chance for your squad to kind of find their identity and get off on the right foot.
Right. Our tournament in Oregon is a new one for us. Great event, great field at Langdon Farms. And then we go to a familiar course at New Mexico State. We actually won that tournament back in 2009, so it's something that we've gone back a few years. We know the course pretty well. And then we have a new course in Vegas. We've been to the Vegas tournament before, but
Right.
But we have a new course that we're playing there, so we'll round out the fall season with a good field and really good competition.
Okay, very busy in October, and then you guys get a little time off, so you get to pump the brakes a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Study.
prepping for a couple big invitationals. Starts up north of Peg, Barnard Invitational, Stanford, the host up in Palo Alto, and then the UC Irvine Invitational presented by Kia. So 2 big invitationals there in February. Start with the Stanford invite. I know that's going to be one that your players are hungry to compete in.
Right, the field there is always, consistently stacked with top 25 teams, both East and West Coast, and of course Stanford is a top 25 team as well. And the golf course is just fantastic. It's always in great shape. It's just a tournament that will really be able to start off the spring season and really see where we are in relation to the other teams.
And then you guys play host, the UC Irvine Invitational, again presented by Kia, and the individual winner of that tournament will play in the Kia Classic. So a lot on the line, really, not only because it's your home invitational, you guys want to show up and win, but should be a very competitive field top to bottom.
Right, we have some great teams, Pepperdine, Stanford, Texas A&M, UC Davis, again, perennial powerhouses in women's golf. And it's really a special event because, it's very rare that, college kids, women collegiate golfers have a chance to play in an LPGA event.
Right.
And so the individual winner will go down to Aviara Golf Club in Carlsbad in the end of March and get a chance to tee it up with the big girls.
And then about a month later, the Farms Invitational down in San Diego, and then the Gold Rush invite at Long Beach State in early April, and then things get awfully serious. The Big West Championship in St. Louis Obispo. You mentioned UC Davis. They've won 4 straight titles, Big West Conference champs, so one has to think they're the favorite yet again. One, give us a sense of the kind of pressure that comes with the Big West Championship. At this stage, players pretty much have their swings figured out, but the mental game's so important there. And who are you expecting to really be the favorites in that tournament?
Right, and it is obviously a big event. It's when we see all of our conference opponents. Going back just briefly to the Farms, we'll have a really good chance of playing against some top tier teams. Again, ASU, USC. So hopefully we'll get some really good practice against that competition
Right.
heading into both the Gold Rush and the Big West. Davis winning the last 4. Prior to that, we had been the team that had won the 4 in a row. So we're looking to get back on top. We're looking to, be the one that's winning 4 in a row.
And then in May, you got the NCAA West Regional, and you had two golfers compete in that last year. Michelle Park, a senior leader who's now gone. Lucianne Lee, though, what a freshman year she had, finished
Terrific.
22nd
Yep.
at the regional. I know you're expecting a lot out of her once again here in 2013, but who are some other golfers you're really looking for to step up?
Right. Michelle was a great senior leader for us. A first team All Big West, and was at the regional and did just a fantastic job. And she was a great role model for Lucy, who was also at the regional. So I think Lucy learned a lot from her as well. In terms of that leadership role that she'll step into. We return everyone else. Michelle was our only senior, so Ronnie Valerio, Sarah Banky, Taryn Yee being the seniors. I'm looking for them to step up in that senior role. And Brenna Carlson and Michelle Yang, they'll be juniors, they'll be older, and they too can as well, step into that leadership role. So it's nice to have a little bit of an older team because we've been a little young in the last few years. And then our freshmen, Samantha Chan and Kaylee In, I think will, step right up and try to battle for spots in the lineup.
And you talk about an experienced team coming back, and then a couple newcomers who you have high hopes for. What's been the theme this offseason, if any, that you've had to your team? I know you like them to relax a little bit in the summer because it's a year-round thing, the golf season. But what have you been telling them as of late?
Just try to balance things out with, with relaxing and having fun, and as well as playing some golf and trying to get in, a workout here and there. But really, we participate in all three quarters. It's a long season, and so for the summer, I really need them to kind of refresh and regroup and just have fun, and when they come back, hopefully they're ready to go.
And hopefully they will. About a month away before the season gets underway. Again, February 24th and 25th, the UC Irvine Invitational in Santa Ana. So, Eater fans, come out to support the women's golf team. Coach, thanks for sitting down with us. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
Our
it.
schedule release special for the women's golf team here at UCI. We'll see you next time, everybody.